Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Latief Bugi Windarto, and my team Ignatius Agung Satyawan and Albert Muhammad Isrunaini would like to talk about Message Management Director General of Immigration on social media at Instagram. We are from Faculty of Social and Political Sciences, Universitas 11 Maret, Surakarta, Indonesia. During the current Industrial Revolution 4.0, communication occupies a very important role in terms of public services. There has been a change in the communication process which was originally conventional or face-to-face, now switching to the use of media to the use of the Internet. This is an opportunity for the government to use it as a strategic means to convey and disseminate information about government policies, to change the community's paradigm of the performance of government institutions to become more positive and solution-oriented. In an agency or company, the role of a PR is not spirit. The most basic function of public relations in government is to help define and achieve the goals of government programs, increase government responsiveness, and provide the public with sufficient information to self-regulate. The researchers chose the Directorate General of Immigration because the Directorate General of Immigration is one of the government agencies whose duties and functions include immigration service to people in need. So that it takes the role of communication practitioners who have communication management skills in creating a good image. Therefore, researchers want to find out about the handlings of messages on social media Instagram of the Directorate General of Immigration and their responses to public comments on the Instagram page of DGI. Researchers conducted this research at the Directorate General of Immigration, where the Public Relations Department is the spearhead in service to the community. The circular model of SAM includes a communication model created by Regina Luther based on the fundamental support of the Clutterine Manifesto and Grunik's two-way symmetrical communication model. This communication model is expected to facilitate social media practitioners explaining communication on social media. This model has four aspects, each of which has strength in its own right, but these four aspects make it possible to create a strong strategy. Share. At the sharing stage, Luther emphasized that three important things must be considered, namely starting from participation, connecting, and building trust. Optimize. At the optimization stage, several things need to be considered, namely listening and learning and taking part in authentic communications. Manage. In managing social media, Luther explained the three important things must be considered: media monitoring, real-time interaction, and quick response. Engage. Regina Luther emphasized that at the engagement stage, it is better to involve a sure public in conveying message or information on social media. This is one way to increase engagement on social media. Method. This type of research is qualitative with a descriptive approach. Qualitative approaches are often used to refer perceptions that are owned by research of subjects and do not appear on the surface. Data collection was carried out through in-depth interviews. Research and discussion. Share. The research focuses on the Instagram platform, which is one of the most accessed platforms by the Indonesian people. This is one of the communication strategies in disseminating information to the public carried out the public relations of the Directorate General of Immigration through social media because it is considered quiet and efficient. Through social media Instagram Immigration public relations carries out its function by providing promotive and preventive information by creating content that is not only about immigration activities but content that can also be useful for the community and educates about policies made by the government regarding immigration. In conveying information, the public always prioritizes the validity and truth of the data by finding out directly from the source, especially regarding the immigration policy, which is expected to provide education and information to the public so that people believe in the truth of the data. Optimize. Immigration public relations opens a space in the comments column and direct message Instagram at Dijen Imigrasi, which the public can use to ask questions or comment on the information posted by Immigration Public Relations. Immigration Public Relations always tries to provide the best service by responding to any questions or comments from the public that are contained in the comments column and Instagram DMs so that two-way communication occurs between immigration and the community. Manage. Monitoring was carried out every day by seeing and counting the number of likes and comments and paying attention to the increase or decrease in the number of followers. The reports were made monthly and reported to superiors as evaluation material. Quick response is one of the processes in the management stage. When there were complaints from the public through the comments column on the @Dijen Imigrasi Instagram account, Immigration Public Relations tried to provide a fast and real-time response to the public. There are still negative comments from the public regarding complaints stating that questions from the people have not been answered in the comments column. This has become a concern for Instagram admin officers at the Directorate General of Immigration regarding questions that have not been answered in the comments column. One way to deal with this is by monitoring the same comments and the same questions, and then one of them replies and pins it. So can minimize unanswered questions so that they can represent the answer to all of the same questions. Immigration Public Relations also create content with the Q&A time intended for people who want to ask questions directly. Engage. A positive thing that is going viral can be an ingredient in the creation of social media content. This is a strategy that is expected to be able to increase engagement. Using influencers who are currently viral can also increase engagement. In determining the influencer, careful planning was needed, starting from determining what content will be created, who the target will be, and the target age range to the available budget. So, interacting with influencers is one way to improve the image on social media accounts so that social media engagement can be achieved. Conclusion and recommendation. In the sharing stage, Immigration Public Relations has carried out 3 points: participate, connect, and build trust, which from understanding the characteristic of media to building trust from the public by creating an account on one of the social media platforms. In addition, participants by disseminating information transparently and validly can also build trust in the community gradually. Likewise, with the optimal stage, Immigration Public Relations optimize the two existing points: listen and learn. Immigration Public Relations open a space in the comments column and direct message Instagram at Dijen Imigrasi, which the public can use to ask questions or comment on the information posted by Immigration Public Relations. This is where two-way communication comes from. In the managed stage, there are 3 stages: media monitoring, quick response, and real-time interaction. Immigration PR monitors social media daily so that they can quickly and in real time respond to questions and comments from the public. Undeniably, there are still some negative comments from the public regarding their question that Immigration Public Relations have not answered. However, there are several solutions namely by creating content that represents the answer to frequently asked questions that have not been answered. In the engagement stage, immigration public relations use influencers to increase engagement. In addition to following the trend currently viral in the community, immigration public relations have also used influencers who are also viral in the community. From there, the level of engagement has increased significantly. Thank you.